what just happened? Welcome to the first 2014 episode of Paranormal Rehab. Okay, everyone. Before I get started on all the cool stuff I want to talk about with you, I do want to give out a couple of quick shout-outs. The year 2013 was awesome. We reformed a new paranormal team under the old name, Simply Paranormal, like my shirt says here. I will be selling the shirts later. Relax. But I want to send out a couple special thank yous to Paramania Radio. Jenny and Dave, you guys are awesome. You took me in like I was family, and I had a great show on there. And all of the hosts, all you guys really made me feel welcomed, and that was something that I really admired being part of. The only reason I left is to start this. So here we are. 2014 is going to be a huge year for Paranormal Rehab. I'm going to get it off the ground and hit the ground running. We're going to review a ton of new devices. I've got people contacting me left and right with devices. They're shipping them to me now. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Seekers Club. The Seekers Club of the Paranormal out of New York. You guys are absolutely awesome. The device I'll be reviewing is Ghost Gadget's infrared light, and it's just basically a fill light for infrared cameras. Simple but effective. The big deal is it's a lot cheaper than all of the other infrared lights out there. Okay, so this is the Ghost Gadget's IR fill light, and I'm not going to pull any strings here. It's built basically just like every other infrared light out there on the market. There's really nothing different about it, except one thing. It's built to last. A couple of things I noticed right off the bat. The LEDs are 10 millimeter. They're bigger than most LEDs. That means you're going to get a better flood, a better fill, no matter what. And I believe the angle on these LEDs is 180 degrees. That means from one end to the other, it's projecting light. If you have been in a very, very dark room with a night vision camera and you can barely see what's on the camera, that's what you need. This thing will fill most rooms. 10 by 20 rooms, 10 by 10 rooms. I've been in a lot of them. Now, I mean, if you go in an auditorium, you're not going to fill it with light. But you'll see what's in front of you with the Ghost Gadget's IR light. If you look really close at the LEDs, you'll notice that they actually do not go inside of the box. They are glued to the outside of the box. Some people may say that that's not sturdy, but that is a lie. That is very, very sturdy. And he glues it and sticks the cathode and the anode through the box. And I like that because it actually allows more of the light to be out. So you're going to get a fuller light. It's an amazing light. I don't care what you say, it's an amazing light. Now, Joe really takes pride in making these. He is, if you look at the bottom, I mean, it's not a cheap hot shoe. That is a standard hot shoe. It also, most of them come with an actual metal switch. And, I've seen a lot of lights where they have that cheap metal 9-volt holder with a wired clip on the back. Not the case. This is a plastic clip. It's safe and secure. My battery never even falls out. This baby is awesome. I actually do have one setup where I use two of them and I can fill a gigantic room with light. It's great, and we've sold several of these for him. And here's the deal. I'm going to show you a picture right here. It's actually on eBay right now. You can look it up. This is an IR light. I've blurred out the name because I don't want to compare anyone. But that IR light that I just showed you goes for $53.99, not including shipping. So you're going to end up paying like 60 to 65 bucks for it. This one, which you'll notice that one had 4 LEDs. This one has 5. This one is built to last. And what's really cool is that you can own this sucker for 35 bucks. That does not include shipping. Shipping is about $5 extra because he's got to throw it in a box and ship it to you. It's going to be $40 total to get this in your hands, and you'll get it in a couple of days. Normally, unless he has to wait on parts. If he's got to wait on parts, it might take a couple weeks. But we've sold several of them. We even sponsored something on Facebook. Simply Paranormal gave one away free because we wanted to help him get the word out. Joe Joe's a really good guy. He's part of the Seekers Club, and he's not out to screw anybody. He makes you a great product for a great price. I'm not saying anybody else's is worse, but if you can match the price and the quality of the product, send it to me and I'll review it and say, hey, found a better one. But guess what? I haven't. If you need any information on getting in touch with Ghost Gadgets or Joe McCaffrey, I will send you right to him. You can purchase as many as you want. And if you want a custom light, he'll do it for you too. He's also going to be doing full spectrum and several other different types of lights. Actually, I'm going to put the link to him in the description. Okay? And he's got a PayPal account set up. You just PayPal him $40. He ships you a light. You can't beat that. Here's your quick tip of the day. When you are on a ghost hunt or a paranormal investigation, whatever you prefer to call it, a lot of people use the method of record and playback. Now what that means is you go into an area like we are now where it's really, really quiet, record a whole bunch of questions, and actually there's a link to questions in the description. So a lot of general questions that we use on our investigations. Record a whole bunch of questions and then just hit the play button. Play it back and record your playback onto another recorder. It's probably a little bit of audio contamination. Let's not be naive about it. It does help. You can actually do that over and over several times a night. You don't even have to worry about questions. We have found that a lot of people use that method. If you don't want to use that method, I mean, it's up to you. But I've tried it. We actually do one now where it's instant EVP, real-time recorder. We have a real-time recorder, and we will play it back right after we ask a question. So we'll ask a question and wait about 10 seconds and then stop that recording and play it back. While we're playing it back, it is re-recording the question as well as any response. It's kind of weird how it works, but one of the guys on my team, Mike, is a huge fan of that. He loves to do that. So, there's a lot of different methods you can do. When it comes to capturing EVPs, there really are no rules. You can do it any which way you want. So that's just one of our suggestions. This year on Paranormal Rehab, we're going to have a whole bunch of new interviews, people that are in the field. We're going to go on location for some people. We're going to Skype with some people. Some of the people that we Skype with, I will show you the Skype video here. It's really cool. I got a lot of new technology that we're working on, and we're gonna focus completely on the paranormal. Reviews, questions, interviews, everything this year. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to respond to the video, respond with a video response. Doesn't matter. Check me out on Facebook at Paranormal Rehab. There's a lot going on this year. And there is actually a few other things I want to go through, and that's going to be it for this video. Now, listen, if you really want to donate to something that's worth donating to, you can go to GoFundMe.com and look up Fort Mifflin. Fort Mifflin is a local establishment where I am. It is considered haunted, but regardless, it's a historical site where myself and my family do a lot of volunteering at. Fort Mifflin could use your help. Just look up Fort Mifflin on GoFundMe.com. And I'm actually a participant in the GoFundMe project there. If you donate just $20, I will do a Skype training session on Photoshop with you. That means we'll both log on to Skype and you can watch my screen teach you how to do something in Photoshop. Your choice, or I can create an agenda. All you got to do is donate $20. I mean, now that's not saying don't donate more. There's a whole bunch of incentives on the site that people have donated. So, the upcoming episodes, right now we're going to review a temperature data logger. This is a temperature data logger. It is not a very cheap device, but it is very effective. It records humidity, barometric pressure, and temperature all night long. It does have some downfalls. I'll go over them in the upcoming video. We're also going to be going over, we're going to be reviewing the ion generator. We're going to be reviewing EM pumps. We have just about every paranormal device on the market, and I'm going to try my best to review each and every one of them. You know, we got a lot of things coming up. We got the Haunted Trigger Object by Vortex Gear, and I just, 3 categories: build, functionality, and price. Now, build is how well it's built. Functionality is it going to help you achieve your goals? Is it going to function for you? Is it easy? Things like that. It's all going to be taken into consideration. Price. Price is the biggest thing. You'll notice that price on a lot of products is the biggest point. There are people who will spend all day long on eBay trying to save a buck. So we have to take price into consideration, especially when you're playing with paranormal devices, because they are so ridiculously expensive. So here's how it turned out. Ghost Gadgets IR light, this is where you stacked up. When it comes to build, I believe 5 stars. This thing is built to last. I have dropped it several times and it bounces back up. When it comes to functionality, there really isn't a whole lot of function here except for a switch. So ease of use, you got it knocked. But when it comes to what it actually does, it is the best one that I've ever seen. This baby will light up a room. It's got a lot of output. Actually, I can show you a couple videos right now in use. Last thing is price. As I told you a few minutes ago when I was reviewing it, the price is the biggest factor. This baby can be in your front doorstep for 40 bucks. It's $35 for the object, $5 shipping. So, Joe McCaffrey, great job on a great product. You got 5 stars all the way across the board. If you would like to learn any more about it, please contact me if you have any questions. I'll tell you anything you want to know about it. I actually own 3 of them right now, and I'm working on a full spec one. So that's it for the 2014 Paranormal Rehab first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to a huge, huge year with each and every one of you. I'm going to be reviewing a whole ton of devices, like I said before. And if you're interested in sending me a device, you can email me at scared@simplyparanormal.us.